Hello, all you beautiful friends and star family. Welcome back to Spiritual Growth Journeys. How you all doing? I hope wherever you are on planet Earth, you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. So, before I get started with my teaching of the day, because that's what I'm here on Spiritual Growth Journeys for, and for all of you who are new to my channel, welcome. I am a spiritual teacher. That is my main purpose in life, as well as a healer. I do healing on people in private sessions. I have sound healing sessions available now, customized sound healing sessions that I do in private session. I also have a sound healing workshop class for everybody that I teach for. It's an online course. You can sign up anytime and take it, and that's on my website. Actually, all my classes and sessions are all on my website, which is spiritualgrowthjourneys.com, just like the name of this channel. And I have tons of classes, meditation courses, chakra balancing and healing, energy medicine workshop for people who want to be healers or they want to heal others. One of my biggest jobs on earth is to help launch healers into the world. So there's that. I do healing myself. I have healing sessions, just healed a client today, did it actually a clearing on her of all her traumas, her past life traumas, and false light contracts and DNA inherited garbage that we cleared. So that's the kind of stuff I do. I have a whole laundry list of things I do in a private session. Actually, I do all kinds of things with people in private sessions, and you can find that on my website for those of you who are not familiar with the work I do. And of course, I'm a best-selling author of 3 books, the 2 that you see in the picture, as well as Walking with Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, which isn't on Amazon like these other 2. The other 2 are on Amazon. My 3rd book is only available through me. The link is in the description below, because it's a highly controversial truth about the Bible and about Jesus Christ, the man they call Jesus Christ. His real name is Yeshua, not Jesus Christ. The truth about him, it's very controversial. And so because of that, it is not on Amazon or anywhere. It is just through me as an ebook that you can download once you buy it. And what else do I want to tell new people? I think that's about it. For everybody who's returning and new people, I've got some big announcements. Number one, if you didn't know, you're finding out now, I'm doing my first ever, well, it's not really my first ever, it's just my first in a while because of the pandemic. I'm doing a in-person women's self-healing and self-care retreat, healing and self-care retreat in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, which is a nice red state. Doing that May of 2024. There's actually a page on my website for that. So again, you can go to that. I think it says retreat or something right on. You can click on that. It's open to women 18 and over. We only have 20 spots available. We are charging 1/10 the price of what everyone else charges. And I just want to put this out there to all of you who are watching, that all of my prices and fees that I charge for the work I do is depending on who the person's website is you're going to. My fees are extremely reasonable, so reasonable it's ridiculous. And my classes, my private sessions, extremely reasonable. I have friends who charge as much as $800 for a 1-hour session. I have friends, because they're published authors just like me. People who are published authors can usually charge a gazillion dollars, and they get it, and they get booked up year round. I know somebody who charges $2,000+ for a 1-hour session. I know a lot of people who charge a minimum of $500 for a 1-hour session. My 1-hour sessions are only $177, and I put in more than an hour. I had a client go 90 minutes today, and I don't get paid for that extra time. And then I'm sending homework out to people too, and I have to put time into that, and then follow-ups and questions. So I'm spending a lot more than 1 hour on people for nowhere near as much money as other people. Even my shrink charges $300 an hour. Okay. So I keep my prices very affordable. I want to help people and be of service to humanity, but I have a family to support and food to buy and a roof over my head. So I have to make some kind of money somewhere. If I went and got a day job again, I'd have to say goodbye to everyone and not be on the internet anymore and not do this work I'm doing, because back when I had a full-time job as a travel agent and Yeshua wanted me to do this work, I couldn't do it because I'd work all day. I was exhausted. And then I had to take care of my family and I had zero time to help other people. And when I started helping other people on the side, it made me so exhausted, I almost freaking died. So if I take a full-time job and I don't have classes that I can charge for, and I don't have private sessions I can charge for, then I won't be here on YouTube putting in all this time of my time for free teaching you guys. I have a couple hundred videos out there with free teaching for all of you. I don't get paid by YouTube. I'm not on their paycheck. I don't make money from that. And I don't get endorsements I don't have companies that pay me. And so all my money comes from the classes I teach and the private sessions. The women's retreat we're only charging $777. I have several friends right now that are doing literally almost the same exact women's retreat I'm doing. I have 3 teachers at this retreat, myself, Sarah Nash, and Rosemary Levesque. And and then we have a 4th one possible. I have other friends who have retreats that are similar. They're charging $3,500 and up. I even have several friends charging 10 grand for their 3-4 day retreats. And that doesn't include your hotel or your food for those fees. Okay. We're charging $777 if you register early by the end of December. After December, it goes up to $888. We only have 20 spots available. We've already filled a bunch, so we don't have that many left. So make sure you register early, because once those spots are gone, they're gone. We're keeping this very, very intimate for this retreat. So I wanted to talk about that. I also have a new healing class. It's called Healing with Water and Sacred Geometry, and that's up on my website. You can find out more about that there. And that's only $77. That's it. And you're going to get 2 to 3 hours. It's a live class. I'm doing it on July 29th at 2 p.m. Pacific time. And if you can't make it to the live class, please register anyways, because you'll get a link and you can hit the replay and watch the replay as many times as you want, because I'm doing meditation in there and healing work on you in there and teaching you different skills in that class. And you can watch them over and over again so that you can learn really well. So go in and register again. It's only $77, and you're going to learn how to use water and food and all kinds of stuff to heal yourself, and also sacred geometry. Also talk about how we all heal the water on planet Earth. We can all come together and heal the whole water of the whole planet. So that's on my website. The other thing that I'm doing is I'm doing the custom sound healing with singing bowls, tuning forks, and my voice. And I spend 15 to 20 minutes diagnosing what chakras are blocked in your system, what energy is blocked, any kind of blocks you have at all. Also root causes of your health, what's going on with your health. And then I channel through my higher self and through God. It comes through source. I don't channel entities. I just channel my own higher self and through source, creator. I channel a sound healing custom for you. You can record it on Zoom. We do that on Zoom, so you can record it and you can play it over and over again, because you're going to lay down and you're going to go into a deep meditative state and you're going to get healed. Hopefully you'll get healed. I can't guarantee. It's different for everyone, but you will definitely be extremely calm and relaxed and less stressed through that process. And that's on my website under well, actually, I don't think I have info about that on my website, but if you send a request to me through my website for a sound healing session, I do have a separate thing to pay for that. And those are only $111 for a 1 hour customized sound healing session, which is a really good deal, because I had a sound healing session myself recently with somebody and I paid, I think $275 or something for it. And that person was not any better than I am or any more important than I am, but they charge double. And that's because most people charge way more money than I charge. So just wanted to put that out there. The other announcement I have is what was the other thing I wanted to say? Oh, I'm getting trained up with Jenny Lee right now with Humble Healing. I'm getting certified to be a humble healer. And that's going to be all about clearing all of your traumas going back to age 3. I already do a little bit of that kind of stuff with my clients in private sessions, but this is more deep dive, hardcore, removing all the seeds of your trauma out of your body. And I'm going through that process with training process with Jenny Lee right now. She's certifying me to be a humble healer, which is her certified program. It's her program she created that she's been using to heal people for a really long time. So I'm going through that. So pretty soon I'll be able to offer that as well. So I just wanted to talk about all that. And then I also have a new YouTube channel. It's called How I Heal Everything. And that one is devoted just to physical healing and health and wellness. That's all I do on that channel, because on this channel, I get in trouble with YouTube. They threaten to take me down when I do health and wellness videos on this channel. If I talk about any healthcare subject or holistic medicine or herbs or anything on this channel, they threaten to pull me down. They've taken off videos of mine actually in the past because we were talking about how to use food as medicine. So I'm not doing those kind of videos on this channel. I have a specific channel just for healing. I am a health coach. I've been health coaching people since 2011, and I've been studying how to heal the body 39 years. I've studied every type of Ayurvedic medicine, Chinese medicine, Native American medicine, indigenous medicines in general, naturopathy. I've studied a lot about pretty much every holistic alternative form of healing, vitamins, nutrients, supplements, diets, different types of diets, different types of exercise programs, really into that. And I've done nothing but that. I've really devoted the last 39 years of my life, my spare time, to just being kind of a nerd and studying everything there is. And that's because I had to heal my own body over and over and over again. So that link to the How I Heal Everything channel is in the description below. And then you can also just write that down and just Google it, or just look it up in YouTube, How I Heal Everything. You'll see my face, you'll see my picture. So that's about it for announcements. I have to make those announcements because, like I said, in order to survive on planet Earth, I do have bills to pay, and this is the work I am really grateful to God, to Creator Source, that I'm able to do my work, my service to humanity, and help people and make an income to support my family helping people, which is really cool, instead of just going and punching a clock at a 9-to-5 job that I hate and stresses me out. I've had so many years of stressful jobs that I didn't like, and it's so nice to be able to do something I really am excited about, which is helping people and get paid to help people, which is really awesome. And then, like I said, all the videos I do on Rumble, YouTube, and 3 channels now, because I've got 2 on YouTube and 1 on Rumble. This is my free service to humanity. This is my tithing, as they say, or whatever, teaching all of you guys for free. So now to get into the teaching part of this, because every video I do, whether I have people on to have a discussion or it's just me, it's all about teaching you new skills, new information, giving you support, giving you help, giving you love, whatever it is, energy, whatever, to help you on your journey. So today I am talking about dealing with the anger that's out there in the collective, dealing with your anger, dealing with all of the anger. And I just did a live on Facebook about this. So if you've already seen the live, you're just getting the same info over again, and it'll just reinforce it. And if you haven't seen the live, you're getting it for the first time. So I would like to cover what's going on, and then give you actual tools and steps to go through, multiple steps to deal with any anger that you're experiencing. So a lot of people are noticing everybody going batshit crazy, especially from those pokey things, the pokes. The pokes, the people who've gotten those, a lot of them have lost their souls are gone, or they've become AI or whatever. Their brains are just out to lunch. Non-player characters. I mean, there's plenty of people who've gotten those things. They were forced to get it. They didn't want to get it, but they had to support their family and had a job. They're military, whatever. They were forced to get it. And they're really good people. Those people, they're God is taking care of them. They're going to be healed. They're going to be protected. Don't worry about those people. Those people will be okay. Anybody at all who was forced to take that thing against their will, or they took it because they were convinced that they were doing the right thing. They were brainwashed by the media. They didn't know any better. And they thought they were helping humanity and doing the right thing. They're going to be okay. Don't worry about it. The ones who know that they shouldn't, they've seen all of the information. They've seen all the information from the truther community saying, don't do that. And they still went and did it. And they didn't have to do it because they didn't have a job making them do it, or they weren't forced to do it. Those are the people you got to watch out for. So those are the people who are doing the road raging thing like crazy. Road rage went up in my city, I want to say 5,000%. Okay. 1 minute they're road raging, just normal road rage. And now it's just like insane. Like the people are driving crazy. They're angry. Everywhere I go, I'm noticing people really angry everywhere. People fighting, like arguing in parking lots, lots of people getting shot. Like the murder rate has gone up by a gazillion percent. Robberies have gone up a huge amount. There's just so much stuff. And even in the awake, aware spiritual community, people are experiencing anger. So there's several reasons why they're experiencing anger. Number one reason is because we're getting demonically attacked. Okay, so there's that. Number two is because we're all of the people watching this video now, you're all empaths. So if you're watching this video, you're a starseed and you're an empath. And so you're taking on anger of the collective too. So you have to learn how to dispel that into Mother Earth, get rid of it. You have to go out and ground yourself every day. We're going to talk more about that in a minute. The other reason you're getting angry is just life events that are traumatic and stressful. You have like really stressful things happen. And so you have these stressful things happen to you and you're going to get angry and you need to let it out. And then, so let me think about this. So there's psychic attack. There's that. There's also the people who are getting the jab, they're getting ungodly angry because their minds are being controlled by black goo and AI and just all kinds of yucky stuff. Okay. 5G, Wi-Fi, whatever. Their brains are just getting fried like crazy. Then you have the non-player characters and they're all totally controlled by AI and they'll just go angry on you for no reason whatsoever and psycho on you for no reason and lose their stuff. And that's because they're being manipulated to do so. So for all of you normal wide awake starseeds out there who just have normal anger, I want you to do the following things. I'm going to give you the following tools. Next time you feel angry, next time you realize, you identify that you feel angry, like you notice, I'm feeling a little angry today. The first thing you ask yourself is this my anger from an event that happened? Like, did an event happen to you, or did somebody say or do something to you that would make you angry? Are you angry for just no freaking reason at all? Or does it belong to somebody else? You can muscle test to get the answer. You can use your pendulum. You can take classes from me to do this, or for discernment. I teach people how to contact their guides and angels and God and how to get the answers. You can also use pendulum. You can use all the different types of kinesiology or muscle testing with your fingers, to see where it's coming from. You can ask your fingers, is this coming from me? And if you get a no, then you know that you need to give it over to God pretty much, and you need to do some clearing on yourself. And I teach people how to do all that clearing. I mean, there's many steps to that. I'm not going to do that in a video because it's different for each person, but there's so many steps for clearing yourself of other people's energies. Energy clearing and healing is just a whole huge ball game. So you'll want a private session for that if you want to, unless you want to just go and explore it yourself and figure out how to clear yourself of other people's anger that you're taking on. So there's that. If your answer to why am I feeling angry right now, if the answer to that question is because something happened to you, okay, something bad, like your husband was yelling at you, your wife was yelling at you, your dog just threw up all over the floor everywhere, somebody smashed into your car, hail, we had a hailstorm come through here that had huge golf ball hails that destroyed cars. So that kind of stuff happens, tornadoes, whatever. If you're angry because of an event, I'm going to give you steps to do that. Okay. We're in a minute. I'm going to go over what are the steps that you do. The other thing is ask if the anger is coming from demonic attack. Are you being, and again, you can muscle test on that and you can discern it in different ways. You can say, am I being demonically attacked? You know, why am I feeling angry? Is it mine? Does it belong to someone else? Am I getting demonically attacked? And that's another thing you can do with the pendulum or muscle testing or whatever. And then again, you're going to need to learn how to clear and protect yourself. You're going to have to learn protection. And that's another thing I teach my clients is all the different demonic, what we call spiritual protection, protecting against dark witches and black magic and spells and curses and demons and all that kind of stuff. I teach people how to do that. So, so there's that. So let's go back to what you can do right now that I can teach you. So what I can teach you right now, without a session, is how to deal with your anger that you're having that is caused by something. Okay. Something caused it. Okay. So step number one is you're going to get angry and you're just going to let it out. And you need to claim it. You need to say, I'm angry. You need to identify it and claim it and say, I'm mad as hell. I'm angry. I'm pissed off, whatever. You're going to let it all out by either going and punching the hell out of a pillow, kicking something. Don't kick a hole in the wall or punch a hole in your wall because that wouldn't be good. I like to punch pillows or punching bags. I think it's really good to have a punching bag in your garage or your home somewhere that you can just punch the hell out of it when you're ticked off. It's really cathartic and healing. So you go and you punch a punching bag or you punch a pillow. The other thing I like to do is go into my car, shut all the doors and lock them and scream so loud that if I wasn't in my car, in my garage, all the neighbors everywhere in the neighborhood would hear me screaming and call the police. Because if I scream loud enough in my house, people walking by can hear it and stuff like that. So I go in the car, lock the doors because I have a really quiet car, go in the garage, and just scream really loud. And you can swear if you have to, because it's very cathartic. People say, ooh, don't swear, you're going to go to hell. That's actually a wrong belief. It depends on how you're using the swear. If you're using curse words against somebody, then that's bad energy. You're creating bad karma for yourself, and that's going to come back at you. But if you're swearing just to swear because you stubbed your toe and you say damn it or something, or F word or something because you smashed your thumb, you're just expressing your emotions and your feelings, and it is perfectly healthy to express yourself that way. So if you want to go in the car and just swear every curse word in the book, or you want to lock yourself in a room somewhere and you want to scream or sing opera or whatever the heck you want to do, yell, scream, shout, I'm mad as hell, I can't take it anymore, whatever, do that. Okay. But the important thing is get angry, let it out, shout it out, scream it out, punch it out, kick it out. Another way you can deal with it is go run on the treadmill, go to a workout class and work out for 2 hours or whatever, go run down the street, go ride your bike. Exercise is really good for letting go of all that toxic emotional crap. It's a really, really good release. That's a really, really good way to do it. You don't want to go have sex. And the reason you don't want to have sex when you're angry is because when people have sex, they absorb each other's energies like really strong. It's pretty hardcore. I mean, the Kundalini thing is going and you absorb the energies of the other person. So if you have a partner and they're pissed off and you're having sex with them while they're angry, you're absorbing all that anger energy through your privates, and it can cause you to get urinary tract infections and upset stomach and nausea and just on and on. I mean, there's such a list of things that can happen to you if you do that. So you don't want to do that to your partner, and you don't want them to do that to you. So no angry sex. Don't do it. No, 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 no. Bad, bad. Okay. So step 1, get angry, claim it, claim your anger, identify it, and let it all out. Okay. That's number 1. Number two, write it all down. Write down what you're angry about, what happened. My next door neighbor kicked my dog. They dumped their trash on my yard. The neighbor kids beat my child up or whatever. Write it down on paper. Now, what you can do with this paper is you can either take it after you write it all down and you're going to purify it. And you're going to transmute the energy by either ripping it all up and burning it in a little dish. You want to use a non-burnable bowl, like a glass bowl or ceramic bowl that's big enough that it's not going to have flames or fire getting out anywhere. You want to have it either down in your sink, so you can turn water on in case it flares up too much, or take it outside and do it outside and burn it. And then have a pitcher of water nearby in case it gets out of hand. Be really careful. Don't let children do this. It's very dangerous. You can use a lighter. If you don't want to burn it, you don't have to. You can just tear it all up and you can bury it in the backyard. If you burn it, you can take and pour the ashes in your garden, because you want to send this shit back to Mother Earth is what you want to do. You want to send it into the earth to be transmuted. Okay, so write it all down, burn it, or tear it up. If you don't like fire, you can just rip it all up, bury it in the earth. But you really want to transmute all that energy that way. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to go within, you're going to close your eyes, and you're going to kind of meditate on thinking back to a childhood experience, a negative event that happened that made you feel similar to how you feel right now. So let's say that when you were a kid, somebody stole your ball away from you, and and you remember feeling the same way you're feeling right now in this moment. You want to identify that. Okay. You want to connect the two, because it helps to transmute that, because there is a chance that whatever happened then that triggered you, that same energy is still with you now. So it's good to go in and identify that. And then you're going to offer both of the events, that event as a child and the one now, up in prayer to Prime Creator. Okay. So sorry, I'm bouncing. I hit the table with my elbow. And so it makes my computer bounce. My screen just bouncy, usually either if I'm sitting on my bed doing a video, or if I'm sitting on the table and I hit it with my elbow, it'll go bouncy, bouncy. So sorry about that. So you basically want to say a prayer. You want to give the anger situation over to God and ask God to take it, and also to take whatever the event was as a child that you identified. You want to take that because you want it cleared. And then you want to say thank you to God and the universe for the experience, because whatever you're going through that made you angry is a learning experience. I've said this over and over. Planet Earth is a classroom. I was going to name Ascension 101 actually Classroom Earth Making the Grade. That was the name I had. Totally, I was 100% down with that name. And then Yeshua told me, no, you're not allowed to have that name. He said, you have to call it Ascension 101. He created that name. I didn't come up with the name Ascension 101. I really wanted to name my book Classroom Earth Making the Grade. This is a big classroom that we're all in. Okay. We are all in a big classroom. And so whatever angry experiences you had, whatever made you mad, turn it around into a positive learning experience. Okay. So turn that around. All right. Turn that frown around, as they say. Make it a positive experience. All right. Okay. So you're going to say thank you. The next thing is you're going to do is cut the cords and cut the contracts. Like any contract that you made possibly to have this experience happen to you, you may have signed a false light contract unknowingly or knowingly, or signed a contract knowingly to have this event happen. Like, let's say it's your boyfriend broke up with you and that's why you're angry. That might be part of a contract you signed. And then you have cords attached to that individual that pissed you off so much that he either broke up with you or you broke up with him, or mutual breakup. So what you want to do is you want to invite in Archangel Michael and Mother, Father, God, and ask for all the cords to be cut from any contracts that got you into this maddening, angry situation. Or any cords that you have attached to the people involved. So if somebody did something to you to make you mad, you want those cords to be cut. Okay. And just invite them in, invite your team in, invite your guardian angels in, and ask them to help you cut those cords away, and any contracts. Okay. You want them dissolved, totally dissolved and transmuted into the light of God. The love light of God is where you want to send it. All right, so let's go over these steps again. You're going to have something happen that makes you angry. You're going to claim that anger. You're going to allow yourself to feel the anger, because if you choke down that anger, you will get health problems. I will guarantee that you will get sick as hell. Usually it affects your kidneys, your bladder, your stomach, those kind of areas. So you want to let it all out. Punch a pillow, run down the street, yell and scream, do whatever you need. Next step, write it all down. Write it down, take the paper, shred it, burn it, dump it back into Mother Earth. The next step is go within, find a childhood moment that made you feel the same. Then say a prayer, offer up both that experience and the current experience to God, ask him to clear it. Then you want to give gratitude and thanks for the experience because you learned something new, hopefully. And then you're going to cut all the contracts and cords. You're going to dissolve all the contracts, cut all the cords, say, no, 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 I'm not going to take this anymore. It's not allowed in my energy field. And then you say, au revoir, whatever, you're done. You can say thank you again. And that's it. That's the ritual you're going to do from now on when you're angry. If you want to do the shortcut version because you're totally lazy and you don't want to go through all these steps, shortcut version is go in your car into a room, scream like hell, and then just give it over to God. Okay, that's the shortcut version. You may not get complete healing though doing that, because the universe and God wants to see your work, and God doesn't like laziness. Okay, God does not like laziness. It actually addresses that throughout the Bible. It's actually one of the deadly sins is laziness. So what you really want to do all these healing steps, because this is going to give you complete and total healing. If you do the quickie version, which is what the Christian church will teach you, oh, give it over to God. The problem is then you're depending on other people to do your work for you. Every time you give stuff over to Yeshua or to God, you're actually being lazy, and you're not being holding yourself accountable for your behavior or your part in whatever happened in your life just now. So you need to take action, because God helps those who help themselves. If you are praying and giving it over to God, God is going to look at you and he's going to ask, what did you do to fix this yourself? Did you do anything? And of course the answer is going to be no. And God's not going to be as willing to help you. God helps those who help themselves. So that is why you do all these steps, including the prayer, because if you just give it over to God all the time, then you're not being accountable for your life. You're not being accountable. And part of Ascension, and I've said this over and over in so many videos with friends and my own videos, part of this ascension to 5D is you have to be fully accountable for all your bad behavior, everything you do, everything you say. even your part, like even if it's somebody who did something to you, you still had a part in that. Okay. It takes two to tango. It wasn't all about them. They're still you. You're still involved in that. Okay. So you still need to put in some kind of effort for clearing and healing. You can't just say, oh, I'm just going to go and smoke some pot over here on the, you know, the couch while God deals with this crap for me, because that's just utter laziness. And that's actually not okay. When it comes to ascension, because you're putting nothing in, if I was God and you came to me and asked me for help, actually just me, Kimberly, if you called me up on the phone right now and you said, I need your help with blah, blah, blah. I've been life coaching people for many years, and I've been life coaching people going back to 1995. Okay. That's a really long time officially. Okay. As a business, like for work. And then I started life coaching people back when I was 12 years old. All right. Because I'm a psychic. And so I use my skills for that. And so I'm going to hold you accountable for everything. So if you come to me and ask me for help, I'm going to say, well, what have you done? Have you done this? Have you done that? I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to question you, and I'm going to find out if you've done your work. If you haven't done any of your work, I'm probably not going to help you because I don't help lazy people who just expect me to do the work for them. I'm not going to be expected to do your work for you. You have to do your work. I will teach you tools. I will hold your hand. I will love you. I will support you. I'll give you a big hug if you're here in person. Am I going to do your work for you? Absolutely no. No, I'm not. I'm not going to just wave a magic wand, make it go away. I'm going to teach you what you need to do to make it go away. Okay. So these are the steps for how to deal with anger pants. And if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments. You can contact me through my website, spiritualgrowthjourneys.com contact form. If you'd like a private session, you can go there, check out my classes. I also have support groups. We're kind of on a break for the summer right now. We'll be back in September doing support groups again, end of September, actually. And yeah, that's about all I wanted to say. Thank you all for supporting this channel. Please like and share my videos if they're helpful for you, and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy this content. And I love you all, and I'll see you next time.